So it's a point of recollection. Today I conducted two interviews. One was horrible, another one was super impressive. Actually, I did three interviews today, my bad. The first one was a guy. He was, when I say honest, he looks like he actually has been trying to break his shell. We've had this conversation or not? Well, you know the expression get out of your, come out of your own shell or something like this. Come out of your shell. You have to come out of your shell or like wait till you come out of your shell or bullshit like that. I think it's a bad expression. I really like, I'm a big believer in words. And because our mind is a construct by our own description, right? So I don't think we come out of our shells. I think we are the shells. A chicken egg, come out of your shell. We are the shell. Whatever you're looking at, the ego is the shell. And basically, we break it, and then we build a new one to adjust to the world, and then we break it again, and we break it again. So we are the shells. We break our fucking shit. We break our own shit. Anyway, so I don't want to say showed potential, but he sounded like he is excited to do more than what he was doing. The other one, for example, was actually a much better brand designer and much better, like, just a better mindset. But she is engaging with her own kind of like style of doing things, which means I can't really rely on her the way I want because she already has her formula happening. But she might actually do good if I try to like just engage with her from a consulting perspective, as in like, no, since you know how to do this, uh, book me an hour for us to discuss about this and this and this and this and this, and get some designs out of it. I really think that will be the better way. I don't know if she'll charge me consulting fee, but I think we can discuss designs for her, for my thought processes, and then basically from there I'll be able to maybe hire different people to support her, to build a plan around her or something like cute. But she definitely is the most impressive out of all three so far. And then the fourth one, the third one today, which was the fourth one overall, was super excited to meet because he had the same software I use on the CV. And when I called him, when we started speaking, the guy basically stopped being able to converse. And when I asked him about the software he's using, and it felt to me like he's lying, dude. I saw his GitHub accounts, and I saw his deployed websites. Deployed website is completely incomplete, man. There's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. Uh, it looks like it's a generic one that Vercel gives you, the software that the mother software that I use. Then when I went to his account, the thing about GitHub is basically you create a project, and because the project is built on smaller pieces, right? Same as goals and like listening to your dreams and cute stuff like this. So, so every day you're working, when you finish with something, you basically add it to the project, and GitHub takes notice of that. And basically, it gives you one of those like, calendars when you have like more than one thing you do in the day, so it looks a bit more like, it looks brighter, it looks more whatever. That's what they do every day, depending on how many things you actually give the project of yours. They basically they become greener, these slots on the date. And he didn't have them because all his projects, actually seven of them, were uploaded the same day. So maybe he had kept working on them, and then one day was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do GitHub. Maybe he just followed some YouTube videos and probably has no idea what he's doing. Or maybe he just followed YouTube videos and uploaded them without actually like diving deep into the different kinds of things that web developers do, and hopefully hoping that that's enough for him to be able to like. He probably can. I think you can build a formula in your head that allows you to work and that allows you to kind of like build the components of a good code, or at least a decent code base for like for a very small website. I love that I just said that, by the way, because in my head I'm actually splitting the difference between a normal website and like the website that I'm working on, which makes me feel like I've gotten to like new levels of approaching the concept that I'm building from a technological standpoint, from a software standpoint. And it hasn't been hard. It's been kind of like not opening up the way I've wanted it to. I imagined it. I imagined it opening up in a beautiful way, differently than it is right now. It's still right now. It's fucking gorgeous the way it's opening up in my mind, the concept. But yeah, yes, there's a beauty in understanding something. There's a beauty in like kind of like being able to maneuver your way with with something to utilize it to its maximum, to understand the concept behind it in detail. And I think I'm good with that when it comes to like maybe a bit of psychology or social sciences and dealing with people. I can like tell, I don't know. I am very much oblivious about like I avoid looking at people from an emotional perspective. It's why are we having this conversation? Because I avoid doing that because like today I was very disappointed by the third guy. That's why I was trying to analyze how he basically could have coded or could have done something, and then went and got proud of myself. Like I just talked to him. His Arabic and his English are not good at all, and he kept saying, "Normally I can speak, but now I am blocked." And I'm like, "Okay." So I tried to talk to him in Arabic. I tried to talk to him in English. I really felt like I called him out when I started talking to him about code. And I'm like, no, makes sense. What you have it on your CV, man. And if I know it, I'm going to ask you about it. And if you're not actually truthful about that, how the hell am I going to trust anything else that you're doing? Right? Like, I don't know. But, anyways, uh, that was very much a disappointment for me. But I didn't know if I handled it correctly or not. The other two were cool. I have to, tomorrow, I think, prepare what I want to be sending them. I feel like I need to send a small presentation for them to design with the colors, and I'll have a few other things regarding the paper. I think the wrapper of the actual tank, and maybe the templates. This I don't know what to call them. Basically, the paperwork that we'll have to do with the logos on them and like maybe a certain design. That'll be fun. And then after that, I'll give all of them, whoever said yes, and I'll pay them naturally. I'll just literally hire them as a testing, as something to be tested. And so I actually would hire them to each create a flyer, and I'll test all these flyers. I already have somebody in Lebanon that I want to work with, so they can, I'll be able to check with a professional. So today I did these interviews, and 4 people so far, which means like that job over there has become more serious because now we're paying people money. On the positive side, I did also my first advertisement today ever. I didn't take a lot of time to actually dive into details, but I did that on purpose. I wanted to see if everything was normal, what the actual like, what the cost per engagement would be, and then from there, I want to start basically figuring out how to work with the content, how to work with the flyers, how to work with positionings, and all these kinds of things. It's funny because there are like different kinds of positionings on Instagram, different kind of positionings on Facebook, and recently I think different kinds of positioning on WhatsApp. So there are other websites as well affiliated with the Facebook marketing network. Fuck that shit. Uh, Today was fun. Today was yeah, I don't know if I forgot the day or a lot happened because I traveled to different places. So even though this place is chill, it's kind of like, well, I had to stay outside today just because I had these meetings and I was hoping a better internet was out. But today I managed to talk to a company that does internet, and tomorrow they're coming to install it. It was very much a dim approach because like I've been spending a lot of money on the internet, on like data on my phone. This week I spent about $40. So finding this company seems to be more of a like, look at that. I'm excited. I want to see how it goes. And tomorrow they install internet, so technically I'll have no excuse. I'm excited to start staying more at home. And I think it's the frugal side of me that goes, go and use the internet at a coffee shop, even though you almost get nothing done, but like you still kind of have coffee outside. But I cleaned the pantry today, which means I have to get over a whole, I have to cook a lot of stuff. I have to do a lot of stuff, finish with them inside, and then refurbish the kitchen. Today's been an exciting day. It's one of those like I'm chilling but not chilling days. Still make me feel awkward at the end of it. I don't know why. But hey, thank you.